Hello, hello, hello. How you all doing today? Hello, Epperson. How are you? How are you all doing? I have been busy. What you guys say? That noise outside. I'm gonna have to let that window down. Kind of nice though. It's nice outside. How you all doing? How's everybody doing? Are we getting back to normal these days? What you guys think? Hello, Miss Walker. Are we getting to normal, back to the normalcy around here? Hopefully, but don't move too fast. Hello, Simpson. Don't move too fast, but we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Just be patient. I'm saying that I'm not caught up yet. I might have to continue to quarantine myself for another month or two so I can get some work done. My cousins be coming by there, probably wondering, Miss Jackson, where you at? I tell them I'm still quarantined trying to catch up. But God is good. God is so good, so good, so good. How's everybody doing? I pray that you and your family are doing well, are doing very well. Mine's is doing well. We're going to talk today. I know I haven't been on. I haven't been 2 days. I think it have been 2 days, huh? Because I've been busy. But I'm back, guys. I am back. Hey, do y'all have any questions for me? Hello, Dr. Hill. How are you? Do anybody have any questions for me? Did you miss me? Let me know and see if you have any questions. I do have some information for you guys. I got some information about the college. Hey, the children that's in college, okay? If they're in college in the stimulus payment, but they have to be in college in order to get it. So I'm not sure if they need to start college, go online and start. And if anybody does that, let me know and let me know how that goes. Okay. But the information is if you have a college student and they're enrolled in college or they was enrolled before we went to the into this crisis, they need to go onto the college website. Usually they have a student login. Go there and they should have a link on there somewhere that says CARES Act COVID-19 Relief Fund. CARES Act COVID-19 Relief Fund. And that will be for the college students. Okay. Tell them to go into their student website and see if it's a link there because they will have to apply for their stimulus in that way. Okay. Still got people telling me that colleges receive this money and that's how they want to distribute it. So they have to actually go in and apply for it on the student's website. Because if they were a dependent on their parents' tax return, the parent, and they were over the age of 16, so if they were 17, nobody got a stimulus for them. Okay. So this is how they get the stimulus. And I know them college students, they need that $500. So y'all pass this on. Make sure you share this. Because them college students are looking for that money. My grandchild asked his mom and said, Mom, did you get some stimulus check? She said, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And he said, but yours wasn't on there. He's talking about, you want to be grown. So now, hey, you wrong. So anyway, if the child is in college, you can go to that website, their student login website, where they can actually apply for their stimulus money because the colleges has the money. Okay. The link that they should be looking for, it is CARES Act COVID-19 Relief Fund. Okay. Tell them to go there and put their information in the system, and the college will distribute their stimulus. Now, for any of the other 17-year-olds that's not in college, I don't know what to tell you that right now, like this came about. I'm not sure how they're going to get you a stimulus check. So, but in the meantime, I will still go into the IRS website under non-filer pay. It can just tell you can't get it, but I will put my information in there anyway. That's what I would do. If you know your parent, you're age 17, if you're dependent on that return, nobody got the stimulus money for you. So just go and put it there if you're not in college. Okay. But if you're in college, make sure you go to the college website. Okay. Let's see. Hello. I call my niece Nene. Hey, Nene. How are you? From Little Rock. Good to see you on here. Miss Crawford, how are you? I need to call and check on you guys, Miss Crawford. I haven't heard anything. Miss Henderson, hello. Phillips, hello. Okay, I got customers calling me. Obviously, they don't look at my Facebook Live because they're calling me now. But how's everybody doing, Phillips? I got some other stuff to talk about too, but I just want to take time to say hello, guys. Anybody have any questions while I'm talking? Let's see. If you qualify for unemployment, make sure you try to get through and apply for unemployment. They are giving away. They're giving out $600 a week on unemployment to everybody. Just like everybody get a stimulus, except for them 17-year-olds and the ones that's dependent on parents' tax return. Everybody got money. So if you're a worker and you are not able to work at this time, you can get unemployment, and they retroacting it too. So it'd be just like you get another stimulus, okay? But as I mentioned before, do not waste this money. Invest some of this money, guys. Start a side gig, okay? So many people are already doing it. You might as well do one too and make that extra money, okay? Let's see, what else? The EIDL loan, which was the loan that when they first started the stimulus for the businesses, and they had two types of loans. They had a PPP, that's payroll protection loan. You're hearing a lot about that. You hardly heard about this other one, but the other one, okay. And then they put some more money in the pot, okay. When they added more money to the stimulus package, and it came, made it to the consumers to actually fill out the loan paperwork, the PPP was able to fill out the application for that. But for the $10,000 grant, they had not brought that back up. But it's back up now, guys. So it is called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Application. Now, this is a loan too, but they were so overwhelmed with applications, guys, and the system was overwhelmed. They just started giving $1,000 for each person that you pay on this loan. Okay, they did not even respond to a total loan amount, and then the first $10,000 is a grant anyway. So, and this is the one that you're supposed to give, whether you got the full loan or not. Okay, so it is back open. So make sure you go to the SBA website and actually click on. Now you might have to click 2 or 3 times, because when they had it up before, it was just like one click and you were there. So now you're gonna have to kind of follow the clicks, okay, for COVID-19, and then you eventually get to this website and it'll actually populate. And the The application is just like 3 pages long. Okay, so it's back open along with the PPP. The PPP is pretty in depth. So that's why you have to go through a lender. You can't do that one yourself. You have to go through a lender, and usually you're going to go to a bank that where you already has your business account. But if you can't get it done there, go to one of the smaller banks or credit unions, and you're able to process that at that location. Just take all your document. Well, be able to upload all of your documentations to that website so they can receive it. And let me tell you something. Like they always said, this is not free money. I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're trying to get the IRS, not to the Treasury Department, not to actually do this. But let me tell you how sneaky that they are. Okay. Now, we're just going to talk about this PPP. The PPP, which is the Payroll Protection Plan, if you do a tax return, and the churches can get this too. The churches can actually apply for that loan if they've been paying like 1099s to all the people that comes in and speak for them. And then, well, mainly it's going to be for your musicians or whoever you're paying 1099 on a regular basis. Pastor should be on a W-2. Hello, that's church compliance. So inbox me if you need me. Should be on a W-2 for such a time as this. Now you can get some free money for the church. Okay. And literally it is kind of free for the church because it's a nonprofit, but there is still a process you have to do in order to make those funds forgivable. But anyway, okay, now let's not talk about the church. Let's talk about a business that received this PPP. Here you go. So you do the PPP. So the ultimate thing is that if you use this loan, let's say you got $100,000 in the loan, okay? They say you have to use 75% of it for payroll. Payroll of people who you already had on staff, who you want to keep, even though they can't come back to the office, you still want to pay them and get them. It can encourage them to stay with you, so you'll have somebody, when you open back up, you'll have some workers, okay? But right there, if they get those workers getting unemployment, they probably don't want to come back because they getting $600 on unemployment. Just depends on how much you was paying. But anyway, let me get to the Treasury Department. So let's say it's $100,000. Okay, guys, you got this PPP loan, but they say, hey, you can have this forgiven. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. You got to have at least 75% of that in payroll. So it's 100,000, 75,000. You're going to pay your employees, okay, with that. The other 25% you can use for utilities and rent and interest on a mortgage for the business, okay? So and then they're going to want you to fill out this application. So make sure you fill out the application in order for it to be forgiven, okay? So you say, oh, glory. I get this loan, I can get it forgiven. I'll use $75,000 of that for payroll. Now, mind you, when you do your business tax return, you can deduct your money that you pay to your employees normally, okay? But if you get this loan forgiven, that $75,000 that you just used for payroll, you cannot use that as a deduction on your tax return for the business, okay? But, so therefore, that $75,000 they just gave you, and you usually pay the employees with it, they say you can't deduct that on your tax return. So you just lost a $75,000 tax deduction. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys. That's one way they try to trick you. Now that's for the businesses, okay? I don't know what they're gonna do with this forgiveness for these individuals. Okay. But we're gonna keep an eye out for you. Ms. Jackson, keep an eye out for you. We'll let you know soon. By and by. By and by, they gonna try to do something. I'm telling you. Just keep your eye out. But anyway, I thought that was amazing. Don't you think that's amazing? They are always trying to get us, y'all. They trying to get us. But if you need the money now, get the money. Use the money for what you need to use it for. Make sure you reconcile that money because you want to be able to have it forgiven no matter what the deal down the line. You do want to have it forgiven, so make sure you keep documentations. Okay, guys? But I thought that was so amazing. So amazing. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, did you hear they was giving away food stamps too? 2 months of food stamps to anybody. Everybody's supposed to be able to get it. Go online, fill it out. 2 months. So, hey, 2 months of food is 2 months of food, no matter what you give out when you go to the store. It'll buy you food. Okay. If you need it, go get it. Okay. They're giving it out. Go get it. So the money you use it for something else, you can use the food stamps in place of it. You can use that money. Start a side gig. Okay. Invest in yourself. All right, guys. Let's see what else. There's a payroll credit too for the businesses. If you do payroll with the W-2s, there is a credit going to be that you can use for the whole year for payroll taxes. I believe it's going to be like 50% of payroll taxes that you can get deducted that you don't have to pay. Okay. So if you normally do payroll for as W-2s and give your employees paychecks every week or every other week or whatever, you have to pay payroll taxes. So they're giving you a deduction on payroll taxes and you can use that. It'll be in place for the whole year. So if you was interested in starting a business and having employees, this is the perfect time to do it because you're not having to pay the full amount of payroll tax. Okay, guys. Anybody have any questions? Everybody get their stimulus? Did everybody get their stimulus? Everybody gets stimulus except for people that owe child support. I did find that out. Unless if you owe child support and you got a stimulus, let me know. Okay. But far as I know, the government ain't playing about these children, which is good. All right, I'm not going to be my grandmother right about now, but anyway, anybody that owes child support, you're not going to get a stimulus. Okay, you can pass that on. Also, let's see. What else? Today is about businesses, you guys. Okay, now the PPP, remember I told you had to go to your bank. You have to go to a lender in order to apply for that. I was hearing that you can apply through PayPal. If you receive most of your income through PayPal, you can apply through PayPal and Cash Out. They put something in place where you can apply through those two ways of applying for that loan. Okay, let's see. Anybody have any questions? Okay. All righty. I guess everybody doing well. No stimulus questions. Okay. I don't see anything else I want to talk about today, guys. Unless y'all have some questions. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be signing off. I do want to tell you guys what Miss Jackson do. Miss Jackson have a tax business. And I do virtual tax returns. If you haven't done your tax return for 2019, I'm able to assist you in that. Even when we go back into the office, Miss Jackson gonna probably work from home a whole lot because I kind of like it. But I do virtual tax returns. Also, I do business formation. Like I mentioned before, you do want to consider starting your side gig. Oh, I know what I want to tell you guys. A side gig, because do you know what I was talking about last week about that question I left with you a couple of weeks ago? If we come out of this pandemic, okay, and it's time for you to go back to the office, even though you're working from home now, and the company say, hey, I'm sorry, we can't bring you back because we too far in debt. Why somebody called me yesterday and told me that they had an interview. They didn't have an interview. They talked to one of their position people at the office earlier that day. When they got off the phone with that person, the supervisor called them. And it wasn't like they weren't doing their job, doing an excellent job. Wasn't like nothing like they weren't getting their numbers or anything. They told them they were not bringing them back to the job. They offered them a severance pay, but they couldn't bring them back. So now, to God be the glory, that individual, you might as well say they was reaching at one door, had one hand on one door, the other hand on the other door. Now I'm into a testimony now. And when one was closing, the other one was open. And they were in the midst of deciding what they were going to do between the two jobs. But look how God worked that out. Now they get paid from the other job and walking into a new government job. Hello. God is able. Just believe in him. But remember, I mentioned to you, that person didn't have to worry about doing a side gig, even though they already know some stuff that they can do and they already actually doing it. But I want you guys to understand that nothing is guaranteed. You want to make sure, build your own, be your own, and be about your business. Okay? Do your own business. Be your own boss. Stop living underneath somebody else's dream and vision. Let it be your dream and vision that you're working on every day. If it ain't nothing but a little bit at a time, start making your way. Start deciding that you're going to do something for yourself, for your children and your children's children. If you was to close your eyes today, what would your children be left with? Hello. That's all I have to ask you. Do something. Be about something. Do you. Do something you love. It's too many things out here you can do. It's too many things that you can do. And it's so many things you can do. You can just try it and say, hey, I don't like that. Go do something else. So many options. You shouldn't just leave that on the table. Consider it. That's all I say. That's all I'm saying. Just consider all I'm saying. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. Some of them you don't have to spend no money. Just get started. Get busy doing something for yourself. Having your own, being your own boss. Okay? All right. I do love y'all. This is Miss Jackson. See, I get back, then I just get on my little soapbox. But anyway, I encourage you to consider what you want to do. Pray about it. See what you want to do. Just start. Just start somewhere. Stop going to the 8 to 5 for somebody else. Get your own. You know, when I started my business, I started in the tax business. I worked for one of the largest companies, one of the second largest companies here in Dallas. Matter of fact, I actually started doing taxes for somebody. I've been doing taxes for many years, but I decided I was going to work for somebody. And so I took their class, and once I took the class, I said, well, how much you going to pay me an hour to do this? And they said $6.50 an hour. I said, $6.50 an hour? Huh? I can do something else with my time. So I said, oh, thank you, but no thank you. I had already took class. So a couple of years went by, and I started a business, and I did the tax return. It's the first time we doing a business tax return. And I took it to the other second largest, the one I worked for. I took it to them. And I said, well, I want y'all to check this and see if this is right. This is my first time doing a business tax return. And they looked at it and they said, oh, this is right. You want to work for us? I said, you going to give me a free tax return? After she told me how much it was, I said, what? I said, hell no. Mm-mm. I say, she said, you want to work for us? I say, how much? I say, do I get a free tax return? She said, yeah. Matter of fact, we do get free tax returns to the people that work for us. I said, okay, I might consider what I need to do. They told me to come to class. I went to class. I said, how much you gonna pay me an hour? He said $6.50. I said, oh my Lord. Here I am back again 2 years later at the $6.50 an hour. But see, God had it in the plan. He had it in the plan. I was holding up my own blessing. If I had jumped in there and did it, I would have been probably 2 years ahead of what I'm doing now. But it's all in the will too. So I went on and I said, okay, I said, but don't call me unless I want to work. I'll come through here when I get off work. If y'all need me, I'll stay. But if y'all need me, I'm going home. So for $6 business, I can be doing something else. So I stayed, but God had me there to learn the work, to know what to do. And I often told that franchise owner when I did my evaluations, I said, you know, I'm just here to learn what you know, right? And he said, yeah, Sandra, I know. So when it was time to go, the Lord started giving me green lights. It was time to go. Pay started going the wrong direction. He said, green light. I was praying all the time. I said, oh, okay, this ain't right. I said, okay. And then when I did start my business, man, I did a couple tax returns. I said, all of this is my money? I ain't got to share it with nobody? Oh, yeah, this will work. This will work all day long. So have your own, be your own, and mind your own business, okay? All right, Miss Jackson done today, y'all. I'm done. May God bless you. I want you to be encouraged. We're not out of this crisis as of yet, but be strong. Take you some time, self-development. Pray about it. Scriptures in the Bible about having your own business. You know that, right? That prosperous woman in Proverbs, she had her own business. Did you not know that? Mm-hmm. Them 3 talents, investing. Oh, yeah. It's okay to do all of that, guys. Just start doing it. You will love it. I'm telling you. You will love it. Don't try to jump in too much and get above your head. Take your time. Learn what you know. As you see, I had to learn. The Lord had to put me in a spot to learn what he wanted, where he wanted me. I stayed with that tax company for approximately about 5 years. And then he started giving me green lights and I was out of there. But don't think I wasn't doing other little businesses on the side. Oh, yeah, I was doing that too. But he had me there for that purpose for now, to help all of you guys. Okay? All right. It has been a pleasure and a blessing to speak to you all today. Today is Thursday. And I was off 2 days from talking to you guys. If I have something pretty, exciting to talk to you about tomorrow, I might come on, just look at my post. But if not, I will see you guys on Monday. You all have a blessed weekend. And I want somebody to tell me on Monday, what did they decide, what type of business they decide to do, what type of gig they decide to start so they can help themselves. Okay? May God bless you. You pray for me. I will pray for you. And I will see you probably on Monday, if not tomorrow. God bless.